That's the only fight I think you could sell for both of these guys at this point. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Both got nothing to lose. They both just got knocked out.
Or put Jarrell Miller in there. Triple threat, man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Her Business Podcast. My name is Ferris Sharari, here with my boy, co-host, Mr.
Real bad.
How we living?
Excellent, brother. Excellent. Finally in the stew, bro.
Yeah,
I'm in the lab.
Yeah, bro. And for the listeners, we didn't release the last episode where we kind of broke a little bit of news, sharing this new space that I'm in here. Your boy moved out, growing up in the world, out of my mom's basement into another basement. But here we are. It's my own basement. And I got my boy Josh in the building, bro.
Yes, sir.
And as you see in the title, we got quite the heavyweight scrap over this past weekend that I know this guy next to me is quite sad to see the result over Saturday. One that, I don't think anybody seen coming.
I did not think this would be our first in-person podcast.
Yeah.
To see my guy go out the way he did.
Sorry.
This was sad. This was honestly sad. But yeah, you see the title. Yeah, hard one, man. Daniel Dubois versus my boy Anthony Joshua, man. This was hard, bro. This was really hard because I remember you texted me. I didn't even get to see this fight live, and I remember you texting me, and I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "All right, I might miss this fight," and then you just texted me. AJ's flat out on the canvas. I was like, "You're lying right now." Yeah, so. Unfortunately, that happened, man. But I'm excited to talk about it nonetheless. You know, this kind of shakes up the heavyweight division, I feel like, which it kind of needed. It was, it needed a fresh face in there, so congrats to Danny. But
yeah, I mean, some different faces, I think, definitely helped the division. Bro, I didn't see Dubois' skill matching up with AJ even relatively close.
Bro,
I thought AJ was a way better boxer.
Way better, bro. And I mean, on paper, he probably is when you look at his competition and, the people he's fought and the fact that he didn't get knocked out by Usyk and Daniel Dubois did and, stuff like that. So it kind of makes you think how is AJ not prepared for somebody like this? We've seen AJ fight Danny, these kind of style fighters over and over and over again. He's gone past them. And, we've seen him fight even better guys that he's lost to, but it's just I don't know, it just makes me think, not to discredit anything from Danny's game, but it's just how do you lose like that? That's crazy to me. On this level, at this stage, at this point in his career, where it's he has so much to lose. How do you fight this man like that?
Yeah.
Chin in the air.
Yeah, I mean, let's start with that first knockdown. Yeah. Talk about chin in the air. And I think from that first knockdown, AJ was never able to get his legs back under him, never able to build any sort of momentum. He got knocked down in that first round, and that was the beginning of the end, bro.
Yeah.
That gave Dubois all the confidence he needed. That boy started cracking.
Yeah.
I think in the first, 3 rounds, AJ seen the canvas twice.
Yeah.
And then it just got worse, bro. It got worse and inevitable. That kill shot, man. The kill shot in the 5th round.
Oh, God.
Out in these streets.
They
call it murder. That was crazy, bro. And especially, coming off his last one, he caught a body.
Yeah.
That's all we really got to say on that one. He killed Francis Ngannou. And to see that, a few months later happen to him, it's kind of crazy to see.
Yeah.
But also, we were getting back to the point of an AJ invincibility era where he was before he lost to Ruiz, where this dude felt unbeatable.
Yeah.
And then he got cracked by Ruiz, lost that one, came back, smashed Ruiz in the rematch. And we thought, all right, here he is.
No.
And he lost again. It got bad versus Usyk. Never got finished, though. He did have that.
Yeah.
He did have that. Never got finished. And then he had a few good wins. And now we were getting back to, all right, now it's AJ time again. Bro, they sold out fucking Wembley, dude. It was you see the venue,
that's crazy.
Bro? That was nuts.
That was everybody was there. Conor McGregor was there.
Man. Oh, man. The Conor clips are so funny.
He was a little too happy to see
AJ lose.
Yeah, he was a little weird, man. I don't know,
You
bro.
think he bet against him?
I don't think anybody bet against AJ.
Yeah.
I think he stood up in shock. Like, honestly, it really did look like he was rooting against Danny, but he looked pretty shocked.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't.
We all were.
It wasn't. Yeah, and nobody more disappointed than probably Tyson Fury either.
Yeah,
Tyson
I agree.
Like,
yeah,
you see the clip where he's like, "That just cost him 150 million." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, Tyson. Dude, you can go make 150 million with 20 heavyweights, bro. You don't need that guy."
Yeah, but he's about the money, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's not gonna get money with Danny Dubois, bro.
I mean, after that, dude, he might. It might be a big money fight now. Dubois is a world champion. I mean,
he's a world champion, but he ain't got the clout, bro. He ain't got the clout.
Even after that,
nah, bro. Even after that, bro. He needs about 30 more of those.
Come on, bro. All right.
He needs personality.
I understand this coming from you. Granted, your boy just died.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he pulled up to the press conference in a leather jacket, some leggings, and some Nikes, bro.
Looking sad.
Yo, he was looking like he was about to murder somebody, bro. That's a serial killer outfit. Should have known from that outfit, bro. He's about to get a body on Saturday.
Dubois.
Yeah, Dubois, bro. You seen that fit?
Yeah.
That fit was crazy.
Not only questionable fits, bro, but like on the mic, he has like no exaggeration. Daniel Dubois might have like 70 words in his vocabulary, like total. Like end to end, he can probably write down 70 words. Like that's all he got, man. And in the post-fight press conference, he didn't share too much. He was just saying, like, he couldn't be stopped. Things that are like cool to hear, but like
no media presence,
no charisma. There was no personality. It was just like, I come here to smash. I am big bad man. I come here to kill. That was all it really was given, dude. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't have like a good, like, he's not gonna be able to sell a good fight with Tyson Fury, bro. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Yeah. And Tyson's gonna spank the floor with him, bro.
Yeah, that's a winnable fight for Tyson. Which, if I'm Tyson, I want that winnable fight. I don't know if I want an AJ, which now is also a winnable fight for him.
That's what I'm saying. Man.
How good is AJ?
I mean, AJ's good. He's just not consistent, bro. I think I'm finally coming to like a realization with that. Like, he's just not as consistent as like I thought he was. And when you look at his career and everything he's done, like he's had a pretty consistent career overall, as far as like, his redemption arc and, with Andy Ruiz and, him beating Francis Ngannou for the first time in his career, just knocking him out like that. Like, he's had a pretty solid career, but like, when you think about it, like, he loses to the weirdest people, bro.
Yeah.
In the weirdest ways. I mean, honestly, Usyk wasn't like a bad loss, but like,
that's creme de la creme.
Yeah, but that like, fucking Danny Dubois, like, fuck. It's the heavyweights. Like, I won't like act like Danny's like some slouch as far as power goes. Like, AJ got caught flush. Like, early. You can't deny it. Yeah, early too, right? So his legs were gone early. We've seen that in the second and the third, how bad that affected him. And then, we get to the fourth and the fifth, and he kind of had some life to him. Yeah. But still, the legs are gone. Once the legs are gone, it's over, bro.
He was able to hurt Dubois the fifth round with no legs.
No legs.
He buckled Dubois.
Yeah.
And then that's ultimately what led to the
break. Yeah, and then he just got kill hungry and
that's exactly.
Got caught.
Yeah.
With a double overhook, bro. The same shot. You called it out too. We're watching a little bit of that ending. The same shot twice.
No defense. There's no defense. And Eddie Hearn in the post-fight interview was talking about it a little bit. Just like fighters like who always talk about going out on their shield and not wanting to the ref to separate them. And AJ showed that. And
but I feel like that one could have been ended a little quicker than that, bro.
Like maybe we didn't need to see all those knockdowns, but AJ kept coming, bro. Like he that's a tough bastard. He didn't stop. He didn't stop. He deserves credit for that. And if anything, like that's what we should be talking about.
Yeah.
And giving AJ his credit, if anything, is that. And he did show up to the post-fight press conference, which most guys who just got murdered would totally not.
Yeah.
They're on their way to the hospital. Give me some betties.
Cut.
But
damn, man.
It's crazy. I pulled up Wilder here. Isn't it nuts that both our favorite heavyweights from the last generation are just fucking frauds?
Downfall, man. downfall of
Isn't that
these guys.
crazy?
To think that Wilder was like the face of the heavyweights at one
Yeah.
point, and he was never like the WBC. Like he was the face of like heavyweights, possibly one of the faces of boxing at that time when he put Tyson on the canvas for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
He was a scary dude,
That's
and
a
then
bad dude.
and then shit just ego and not training and being an idiot and just not working on your game.
Lack of skill.
Lack of skill, for
But
lack of better words.
in my defense, for my boy Wilder, he always
Always
had
forget.
the excuse that like he was never the gifted pro amateur boxer. He never had all this experience or all these skill. The dude just could fucking crack you, and that there's nothing you could do about it. And AJ, he never had that. AJ was just like the overall guy. And you gave me so much shit when Wilder started to lose. So I just want you not to forget that moment. All right. We're both coming off KOs. So I can't talk too much. Our guys are losing.
But dude, you saw the guy he got KO'd by recently. Honestly, that one might be worse than AJ's. I'm not gonna lie.
You think,
dude, that guy is like 280 all fat, bro.
Zhang Zhang's good, bro. Come on, bro.
He's good, but like
he called out Daniel Dubois after the Dubois AJ fight.
He's not getting that fight.
You don't
bro.
think so? Oh,
dude, Danny's 100% going for Tyson Fury. Are you crazy?
Fury's tied up with Usyk, though. Aren't they doing the rematch?
Yeah, but he's not gonna even risk fighting this guy. I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. I think he's gonna wait for Tyson, and he gets that shot anyway. Yeah, he's. I don't know if he's mandatory for that fight, but he'll get that fight, man. I think what they'll do is they'll try to set it up. Danny's just not going to go for it. They're going to try to get AJ and Wilder.
I would love that. Take my money.
Which honestly, they should just fight, bro. Like,
take my bread.
None of them have anything to lose now.
It's like, still a main event. It's
these guys are not on a title run anymore as of this point. So it's like you might as well just give the fans a fight, bro.
It's just not a heavyweight championship fight.
Yeah.
And there's no belts on the line. It's with two former world champions. That's how they'll sell it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna take my money if they do make that fight. But I don't know if that's the next fight, bro. I think you give them both a little bit of time. Although Wilder's been out a little bit longer, you definitely give AJ the rest of this year, a lot of 2024. Just recoup, get your mind right. There's a lot of heavyweights out there, bro. There's a lot of fun guys he could fight. The dude who just beat up Jared Anderson, Bercoli.
Yeah, he's tough.
That'd be a fun rebound fight, or to match up Bercoli against anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Dubois, I think now it just opens up the doors and the options for him tenfold, bro. Like the guy last year after the Usyk fight was just a poop. We thought he sucked. He like kind of quit in that one. He had a really bad injury. And like we didn't think nothing of him. And now to like rebound this way, to like come back, you take was it a
Jared Miller?
Yeah, you beat the brakes off Jared Miller for 10 rounds. Yeah, Jared Miller is not special, but like it was a big stage coming off the Usyk. You know, his mind might have not been there. First time being KO'd in his career. A lot of factors leaving that fight.
Yeah.
And then like Miller talks all this shit. And Dubois, like I said, has 70 words. And that might be generous. Like he might have even less than that. But he matched up with Miller in terms of remember the clip where he was like, "I'm your daddy."
Yeah. Honestly, that was probably the best part of the fight.
Yeah. And then to go on and fight Felipe Hergacek, who's a legit heavyweight, and to KO him that way, catch him clean. That was awesome. And then to like follow that up with an AJ fight, it's a really good 2024 for Daniel Dubois. Lastly, in his post-fight interview, he was asked like, "Oh, you're the guaranteed fighter of the year. How does that feel?" And of course, he said, "Oh, it feels great." But do you agree? Is he the fighter?
Hell no, he ain't fighter of the year.
Who would you put above him?
I mean, right now you can just put Canelo Alvarez in front of him. That's one guy you would put in front of him.
Yeah, that's just like the popular.
You can put Bivol in front of him.
Bivol hasn't fought.
After he fights who in 2 weeks. Yeah. You can definitely make a suggestion for fighter of the year after that. Just that one win just credits anything on these other guys are doing. This guy's undefeated, and he's knocked everybody out that he's been in the ring with.
Maybe your boy
Artur Beterbiev.
Noya?
Nail you anyway.
Smashing dude's face in still.
Dude,
Still
there's so
on a
many.
crazy
Yeah.
run.
Bro, there's so many other guys out there, bro. I mean, I'm not discrediting anything Danny's
Yeah.
done. Like, he became a champion this year. He's bounced back from the Alexander Usyk loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had 2 good wins. Like, he's had 2 really good wins this year. Solid wins, but Anthony Joshua's 34 years old. I love the guy.
Brother. Yeah.
He's getting towards the end of his career, man. And once you take one knockout, like one really bad one, and this might be a stretch, but I think he's still like living in a shadow of himself since that Ruiz loss, man. I think it really, really affected him. And we know that's what happens when a guy gets knocked out one time that bad. But I think this is really still like, it's still haunting him, bro.
Possibly.
And it's hard, bro. It's hard coming back, bro, because your brain's just never the same. Like, science proves that. Like, once you get knocked out, like, your brain is just never. It's just not the same, bro. It just doesn't operate the same. Yeah. So he's just gonna get knocked out easier over and over again. Look at Luke Rockhold, bro. This dude is a prime example of that. Yeah, we don't even got to do it to that boy Luke.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. It is not good to come back after being knocked out. It definitely takes a toll on the body. But like think of like Dubois knocked out both of these top heavyweights, and AJ a 2-time world champion. Yeah. Like it's an impressive run. Bro. It is, and as much as it might hurt to see him beat up your boy, I hated Zhilei Zhang that night, and you know I've been high on him for years.
Yeah,
I've literally been talking about him on the pod literally since we started it. But he beat up my boy, and that night it sucked, and I didn't want to put him in any sort of rankings. But like, you gotta talk, it was fair.
Yeah, you gotta talk to guy. Yeah,
you know.
Are you putting Daniel Dubois fighter of the year though?
Like, I feel like he has a case.
In the contention.
Yeah, he definitely has a case.
Okay,
bro, 2 KOs against 2 top guys and 2 world title fights.
No, 100%.
It's impressive stuff.
100%.
You become a world champion and you defend against a guy like AJ in front of 96,000 people.
Yeah,
that's ultimately like low key one of the most impressive things is like performing in front of like that many eyes.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
No, I agree. He's having a good year for sure.
But that's not saying that like there's nobody else. I don't know if Canelo's above him. Like, you fight once or twice against like who, Munguia and fucking Berlanga. It is okay. When I said that out loud, it is kind of a run. It is something. It is really good.
These are young cats, bro. Come on,
but
bro.
These aren't proven world champions. Like,
they're not. But
these aren't AJs of the world.
They're not. They're definitely not. But they're still young guys, and they can't beat the old guy up.
True, but then also Canelo isn't knocking these guys out. That's another part of this.
Which I had a theory, and I told you about that. I'm thinking he's saving these dudes, and I'm thinking he's saving them, bro. I don't know, man. I watched that Munguia one like a month ago, just to run it back, bro, because I like that fight. But I don't know, man. There was just so many moments where he could have saved. He could have just killed him, bro, and he didn't.
Yeah, the Munguia one for sure.
Berlanga.
The Berlanga one, I felt like Canelo was a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah,
like he dropped him at one point. He was like applying the pressure. They were talking shit, which was awesome, and like emotions. Canelo like responded, which he didn't do all fight camp, and that was good to see. Canelo was actually bringing that shit, but like again, he's not finishing these fools, man.
He's not.
This guy Dubois is out here killing folks.
Yeah,
and that needs to be talked about. So I don't know if he's stamped. There's still a lot of months left in 2024, but I think
he's in the contention.
Yeah, he deserves to be talked about whenever we're making the case.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Heavyweights, huh?
Yeah, the heavyweights, man. Like I said, this is so different now. Like Daniel Dubois, like fighting for a world contention soon, like maybe early next year. We'll see. When are Tyson supposed to have that rematch?
I think it was December, right?
I don't think that's happening in December, to be honest. It doesn't even feel like they're advertising at all. I don't even feel hyped for it. Yeah. I really don't, bro. Yeah. I really wanted to see AJ versus Tyson, bro. Like that was like my dream fight. Like I've always talked about it. So this one hurt, bro. Yeah. Like
I think that's what was
coming down. I'm a real one though. I can cry, but I really wanted. This is like my dream heavyweight fight for like this era. Like everybody wanted to see this. Like, this was like years ago,
Yeah.
2018. Everybody wanted to see AJ versus Tyson, like King of England. Like, this was the fight, bro.
Yeah.
Now they got this dude. Like,
This is your word.
he's from England, but it's like it ain't hitting the
Yeah,
same.
it definitely don't hit the same.
Not
Yeah.
the same as AJ.
Nah, it don't. It don't. He just probably, got a little more punch.
A little more fucking brain too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Not just
shit.
waving his chin out there.
Yeah, hit me.
Come get me.
Yeah, that first knockdown was so clean, bro. He caught him just like off the tip of the glove.
Yeah.
Like just grazed the chin flush.
And some of those shots were not like super clean, like like super heavy hitting too. It's just like AJ was just not defending. It's always the shots you don't see coming, like that just put you out.
Boy, streaky, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we
I
don't
don't know, man.
We don't know what we're expecting. I think the goal was for AJ to win this, and then now the fight versus Tyson is for a world title. Now, like, they can sell it to an actual.
Yeah, because he got a belt now, but it's an interim belt.
But they took that away.
Oh, it's a world heavy belt.
It's an actual. Do you remember whenever Usyk and Tyson fought, and then
that killed it.
Like literally the week after, they were like, "No, you're no longer undisputed."
Oh yeah, and they gave it to him.
Yeah, they took one of the belts. The IBF.
Oh
was
yeah,
like, nah,
but it was an interim at one point, I think. Was it not? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, when he fought for. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But like, damn, I forgot they just gave that belt to him.
Yeah, they just. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they wanted a champion.
Yeah, so I think he was interim.
Because I
think Philippe was interim, and then beating him made it just the IBF.
Had to be.
Like, they're not gonna have him walk around with two belts.
Yeah, okay.
Interim and so it's just one belt now. Interesting, but yeah, man. I forgot about that. I completely forgot. He's not undisputed.
Yeah, man. Crazy turnout this past weekend in the heavyweight division. We got a solidified world champion, a legit challenge for Usyk. Hopefully when they run it back, if Usyk does get past Tyson, maybe Joshua versus Wilder. Our guys finally.
Dude, that's the only fight I think you could sell for both of these guys at this point.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Both got nothing to lose. They both just got knocked out.
Or put Jarrell Miller in there. Triple threat match.
All right, you guys, this has been a great and fun podcast. My brother, this has been fun in person.
My G.
We'll be back this weekend. We got Alicia Baumgartner versus Pearson.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's more. We got UFC France.
Yes, sir.
So I'm excited to talk about that. BSD versus Moicano, Money Moicano.
Big stakes, big checks, big money, Moicano.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Brandon Allen, Nasrat. That's a fun card, honestly, that they got scheduled out there. I think another boxing fight's happening this weekend that I cannot think of. But yeah,
Rosalina Rodriguez versus Emilino.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Thank you for mentioning that one. And yeah, we'll catch up with you guys later this week. We will be back to consistent podcasts. We will be breaking these fights down every single week again. We will be getting back to us, hopefully in person. Pause. Let us know what you think. Cop some teas. Those are still available at shophbppshop.com. Run it every month. So go ahead and cop some teas.